life is longing for green power, here comes StarTimes Solar Power System. Stay powerful to provide you with the best entertainment experience. Easy use, no worry with the safety socket protection design and long lifespan battery. With StarTimes Solar Power System, you no longer need to worry about charging household appliances. And more types of solar power system are available for your different requirements. StarTimes Solar Power System, power your life.
It's a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facilities, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor baths, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotels is located at Elisha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803-440-4358, 034-206-855. Email adesuperhotels@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
Every life is longing for green power. Here comes StarTimes Solar Power System. Stay powerful to provide you with the best entertainment experience. Easy use, no worry with the safety socket protection design and long lifespan battery. With StarTimes Solar Power System, you no longer need to worry about charging household appliances. And more types of solar power system are available for your different requirements. StarTimes Solar Power System, power your life.
On the news tonight, stakeholders expedite action towards curbing deforestation in Ondo State. Ondo State government inaugurates committee to oversee reduction of malaria. JAMB to make amendments on released UTME results. Good evening and welcome to Nta Akure News at 7. I'm Ifeoluwa Omoshule. The Institute of Human Virology, Nigeria IHVN, has unveiled to the State Steering Committee on Impact Project as the state actor for Impact Malaria Project. Helen Undubisi reports that the committee was set up to ensure that the incidents and fatalities of malaria are brought to the barest minimum.
Latest statistics from the World Bank reveal that out of the 356 million malaria cases recorded globally, a staggering 94% occur in Africa. Countries such as Nigeria, the Republic of Congo, Niger, and Tanzania rank among the highest contributors. In a press briefing, the Special Advisor to the Ondo State Governor on Health Matters, Simidele Odimayo, outlined ongoing efforts by the state government to reduce malaria prevalence from the current 27% to 10%, with the ultimate goal of complete eradication.
The state is distributing a large number of insecticide-treated nets, not just the ordinary type, the long-lasting insecticide net. In addition to that, the government is also working on health education. We have recruited so many number of people across the state in communities to be able to be sure we educate the people on prevention of malaria. There is a revitalization process that is ongoing to be able to be sure that our health facilities are also able to effectively manage malaria both among children, adults, and pregnant women.
Odimayo further disclosed that a rigorous screening and technical selection process had been undertaken to identify qualified non-state actors who will support efforts aimed at reducing malaria-related illness and mortality across the state.
We are very confident, and we have already analyzed a number of organizations to come, and you can see the demonstration. Very transparent process that is done to be sure we pick IHVN to be able to really champion to be our non-state actor. We are very confident they will perform. And if you see what they presented, you see that they're already on the table, they're already working.
As part of these efforts, the Institute of Human Virology Nigeria, IHVN, has been unveiled to the State Steering Committee as the designated non-state actor for the Impact Malaria Project.
On behalf of Ondo State Government, I hereby unveil the non-state actor that are responsible for this institutional malaria.
Speaking on behalf of the IHVN's Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Dakum, Charles Olalekan highlighted some of the organization's major achievements since its selection to lead the project in Ondo State.
In terms of health disparity and types of access as well to health services to ensure that, yes, the various innovation and evidence-based strategy is properly put in place to assist health services where we operate.
Under the principle and guideline of World Bank, there is need for the engagement. The state aspect will work in tandem with non-governmental organizations, so we'll be able to achieve the desired goal. And this is mainly for transparency, for checks and balances, and for effectiveness.
Stakeholders at the event also used the opportunity to urge residents of Ondo State and Nigerians at large to prioritize their health and embrace preventive measures in the fight against malaria. In Akure, Helen Ndubisi, NTA News.
Farmers in Ondo State have been encouraged to practice agroforestry to help combat the high rate of deforestation and also comply with the European Union Deforestation-Free Commodity Regulation. This came to the fore during a policy dialogue meeting organized by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations in collaboration with the Global Environment Facility and the government. Abdul Karim Hamed reports.
Reports indicate that the Niger Delta region is gradually losing its forest at an alarming rate due to agricultural activities. It was observed that majorly cocoa and oil palm farmers are the largest contributors to the loss of forest. Systems, promotion of sustainable and inclusive cocoa and palm oil value chains.
We are here to discuss a policy dialogue on EUDR compliance. Our forests need to be protected as far as deforestation activities are concerned.
This meeting today was basically to do sensitization and briefing, and what we call the policy dialogue, so that we can initiate state action to address that challenge.
Government officials present at the dialogue also highlighted measures put in place to help farmers transit to agro-farming to combat the issue of deforestation.
We, the government, will provide the enabling environment for all this to run. Then not only that, we support our farmers. We now go back to ensure that this is cascaded down and ensure that the farmers are mobilized to do the right thing.
It has now become mandatory for any cocoa farmer in the forest reserve to compulsorily plant trees. It's a must for them. It's a condition for them to be registered as a farmer in that forest. So government is conscious about this fact, and we are making a lot of effort towards this regard.
Farmers and stakeholders appreciated the organizers of the dialogue and gave their suggestions on the way forward to help them comply with the European Union Deforestation-Free Commodity Regulation.
As cocoa farmers, we must come together and adhere strictly to some of these regulations in order to make sure that our cocoa at the international market are not affected. Don't forget that EUDR has came up from EU, and the EU today, they are the one buying 2/3 of Nigerian cocoa.
This program is an eye-opener because some of our farmers at the rural areas, we did not even know anything about EUDR. Now that I've heard, I will now go and sensitize my people on the EUDR compliance so that our cocoa will not be rejected at the world markets.
It has gotten to a point now that we are going to form a committee between the government and the stakeholders so that we can drive this activity to a very good conclusion, whereby the government will be able to drive it, and then we'll be able to see that people do not encroach illegally into the forest.
To me, today's program is two-edged sword. One, disengages some farmers from their farming activities. Two, encourages some farmers to grow what will be accepted in the international market.
The program, which focuses on accelerating sustainability across the value chain of 8 major commodities and food staples, is seeking to transform agricultural environmental footprint in the Niger Delta and also help farmers and their produce meet up to the exporting standards of the European Union market. In Akure, Abdulkarim Ahmed, NTA News.
The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board (JAMB) has admitted errors that affected candidates' performances in the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UTME). This admission was made by the Registrar of the Board, Professor Ishaq Oloyede, during a press briefing in Abuja on Wednesday. Out of the 1.9 million candidates who sat for the 2025 UTME, over 1.5 million scored below 200 out of a possible 400 marks, triggering widespread concern in the education sector. JAMB revealed that 1,955,069 results were processed. Of this figure, only 4,756 candidates scored 320 and above, while 7,658 candidates scored between 300 and 319. This brings the total number of those who scored above 300 to just 12,414 candidates, while 983,187 candidates scored between 160 and 199, a range generally considered the minimum cutoff for admission into many tertiary institutions. Additionally, 488,197 candidates scored between 140 and 159. 57,419 scored between 120 and 139, while 3,820 scored between 100 and 119. Only 2,031 candidates scored below 100. You are still watching Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back in a moment. Please stay with us.
The currency unit is the Naira, while the minor unit is the Kobo. They are both in notes and coins. The Naira is more than just a medium of exchange. It bears the images of our heroes. So, stop abusing the Naira. It is a criminal offense to spray the Naira at events. Stop stepping on the Naira. It's not your enemy. Do not squeeze, ruffle, or write on the Naira. Handling the Naira with dirty or oily hands can deface the Naira. Love the Naira as you love yourself. Be a real Nigerian. Do not abuse the Naira.
You are welcome back. You can also watch us on our social media handles: Facebook at Nta Akure, YouTube at Nta Akure. The Ondo State Stakeholders Committee on Aging has congratulated Afenifere leader Pa Ruben Fasoranti on his 99th birthday. The leader of the Pan-Yoruba Socio-Cultural Group clocked 99 years on Monday. In a statement by the National Senior Citizen Center (NSCC) for Ondo State, the co-chairman Adegboyega Ayeni and Vice Chairman Dele Ogundano thanked God for the life of the illustrious citizen. The non-governmental organization, while appreciating God for the life of the senior citizen, also acknowledged his tremendous impact on the education sector and the nation's polity. The National Senior Citizen Center (NSCC) Ondo State in the statement noted that it deemed it fit to felicitate with him among numerous Nigerians for attaining the age of 99. The association therefore prayed God for his continuous mercies upon the celebrants. Let's now join Blessing Abilewa on Business News.
The federal government has listed its April 2025 savings bonds valued at 4.3 billion naira on the Nigeria Exchange Limited. The listing, which took place on Tuesday, was disclosed in the market bulletin issued by the NGX Regulation Limited. According to the NGX, 2 tranches of the FGN savings bonds were admitted to trading. The 2-year 16.046% FGS April 2027 and the 3-year 17.046% FGS April 2028. In another development, the Nigeria Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission says the first cargo of the new Obodo crude blend has been shipped. In a statement by the NUPRC Chief Executive Gbenga Komolafe, on Tuesday, he congratulated an oil company on the successful shipment of the first cargo of the Obodo crude blend. The NURPC boss noted that this development marks a significant milestone for Nigeria's upstream sector, demonstrating the growing capacity of the indigenous operators to contribute meaningfully to national crude oil production and exports. That will be all on Business News. In Akure, Blessing Abilewa, NTA News.
And up next is sports updates.
A heavyweight continental clash is set for Thursday evening in Egypt as Nigeria's Flying Eagles face South Africa in the semi-finals of the 2025